Yo, 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 yo. All right, we got some suspensions, some sanctions around here, just to cover my butt here. Fuentes is suspended for the first half of this next game, and we have wide receivers number 8 Goings and 87 suspended for 3 games. So they're off the wide receiver, and they are off the sub receiver, and then I got 87 Bibbs off the gadget too. So there's that. And then corners, it was 20 and 14 suspended for 3 games. And 20 for 3 games. So they're off the corner depth, and they're off the slot corner or the sub corner. Just to cover my booty that they're off of there.
One of the toughest things to do in all of college football is win on the road. When you're a ranked team going into a hostile environment, these fans are ready to knock them off course. Welcome to Wallace Wade Stadium in Durham, North Carolina, home to the Duke Blue Devils. As we'll see, a playoff team from last year, the SMU Mustangs, taking on one of the top 5 teams in the conference, the Duke Blue Devils. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer alongside. Guys, we can't wait to see this game. Been looking forward to it all week.
Forgot to take them off the returner.
The Mustangs will kick it away to start.
All right, that should be good now.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So the
What up,
Blue
Yak?
Devils offense will go
Take
on
over,
the attack
Midgie.
first.
What up?
And Jesse, this offense is built around a guy who could be a generational talent at wide receiver.
This offense is explosive because of that guy. He can take routine catches and turn them into long touchdowns. He can take the top off of a defense. They're going to throw his way early and often in this game, David.
And I can tell you already, the defensive coordinator is not enjoying his life. Like, every single play,
Crazy.
you better know where he is. He can wreck a game in one play, can hit
See
the
if he
home
might
run
be on
at
some
any
wins.
time. All eyes will be on him.
Pocket breaking down. Got rid of it just in time. This conference has a history of getting wacky, and the last thing you need to do is get off to a slow start in ACC play.
And what does everybody talk about every year, right? Like conference games, how much they matter, the familiarity with everybody around you. You can only start this one time. So just bring that energy, bring that momentum. Who wants to start the season off right?
Well, the ACC is a conference that feels like oftentimes it just goes down to the wire. And those games late in the season are the ones that really determine what happens. But you've got to set yourself up for success, and it starts right here in the first conference game in the ACC for your team.
Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. Good job to toss that ball out of bounds and avoid the loss.
The hardest thing to do in football is to play on the road. So you want to get those
Right.
fans as quiet as
Backup
possible.
quarterback
That is
slash
a great opening
1B
possession for this defense. Not
of the
giving up
game.
any big plays and forcing
There
the
we go.
fourth down.
And no shot at a return here as the punt flies out of bounds. The give to the back. After the pickup of 9, it's 2nd and 1.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
The give to the running back from the shotgun. They get this sophomore on the ground, but he continues to make plays.
You know what? Everybody gets energized in the whole football team when you got running backs that fight for extra yards and breaks tackles. It's awesome to watch. Everybody literally gets a little jolt of energy because that guy continues to fight for everything he gets.
And frankly, if that's a completion, it's not going to make the end of season highlight reel. But in this game, it could lead to a highlight reel type play. The offensive coordinator may be setting something big up for later in the game.
Unloads to the wideout. A strike downfield. He's loose down the left side. And he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown, Mustangs. Setting up for the extra point after the first score of the game.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's
Oh,
critical.
you gotta recruit
David.
depth,
Listen, a lot
baby.
of times, touchdown
Gotta recruit
passes
depth.
aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
Started quarterback in the back pocket.
Jones wants to throw it. Makes the catch along the sidelines and steps out of bounds. So now it's 2nd and long. Looking for room. It's Glenn. Tackle is made at the 28 after a pickup of 3.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
It's caught along the sideline,
missed
but
it.
he's out of bounds. And it looks as if they've
I
buzzed
think it's gonna
down.
be good.
Replay wants to have another peek at that last play.
And this defense picking up right where it left off. Last week put a great game together, really shut down an opponent. Now you can tell, man, they're going to make you earn everything you get. And this offense is going to have to find a way to find some holes because we haven't seen them the last couple weeks.
And you know the standard is indisputable video evidence, and the
Like
officials
it's
will
Toki down
change the call.
bounds first.
And the Blue Devils have it with a 1st and 10. The give to the back. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
And that play shows you really what this defense is about. It's a difficult one to attack. They're really good. One of the best in the country. They come at you from all angles.
Oh, just alert.
I'm interested to
hit
watch.
something
How
in
do you
chat.
mix up the play calling? How do you keep the defense off balance? Because they are a good one.
Tackled there by the defense.
That view and get a little
Nice completion here to this wide receiver. And you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
And that did not work. Defense smelled that one out from the beginning. The Blue Devils line up to punt it away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Fields to punt and try to pick up some yards. Everybody stays in their lanes well enough, and they stop him at the 31-yard line. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The SMU offense is headed back onto the field. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Looking left. He's got him wide open.
Oh, hit that.
Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the 1st down.
They say tight ends are a quarterback's best friend in the pass game because think about it. The tight end's the guy lined up closest to the quarterback, which means generally those are the easiest throws a quarterback has. You saw it on that one.
He's looking deep.
Oh.
Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
And I think on that last play, that's an example of the quarterback trying to predetermine who he wants to throw to. And instead of letting the defense dictate who gets the ball, man coverage, that guy was not open that time out on the perimeter of the field. Still, he gave him a chance, but that thing had incompletion.
Oh, he's got some space. All the way down to the
Step on him.
27-yard line before they get him out of bounds, and this offense is threatening. Now on the move at the 28-yard line on 1st down. Wants to keep it in the air. Puts it out of the air. And he's brought down after a nice gain. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And the Mustangs trying to cash it in on 1st and goal. Looking to throw on 1st down. Wide out trying to get it in. Touchdown, SMU. A great catch and run for 6. Lining up to tack one more onto that lead.
Love the play design on offense because you get your playmaker, the guy you want with the ball in his hands. You get him open, easy throw for the quarterback. Receiver does the rest, put 6 up on the board.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. And Duke has the ball back, ready to go on the attack. They've gotten off to a sluggish start and need to put something together on this drive. From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. Defense in the right spot. They stop him after a gain of 2 to the 28.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
And he got a hand in there, knocks it away, incomplete.
Man, it's fun to watch defense that just, they look so in sync and coordinated. And watching the tape coming into this week's game, you could tell last week this defense was dialed in. They don't give up big plays. They don't give up points. They make you earn everything. Looking like another game like that so far today.
On the run, fires downfield. Complete to the right. And they're getting it rolling with that play to the 42-yard line.
Man, this offense is so dangerous, Reese. They've got dudes all over the field that can make plays. There's a big gainer in the pass game.
You get a chunk of yards like that, now the defense is really on its heels. Jones to throw. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. They'll run it out of the shotgun. This freshman makes the stop after a short gain.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
And the Blue Devils will send out the punt unit. Able to keep them from getting a return, and the ball goes out of bounds. They're going to mark it right around the 20. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. The give to the left. Showing off the arm.
Ooh, let's go.
Got the first down and more. At midfield, he's got room. They finally get to him. But what a play there to pick up the first down.
That arm bar.
The Mustangs, after ripping off that huge run, let's see if they can do it again. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the missed timing.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that...
Just too much of a rush, and down goes the quarterback just behind the midfield stripe at the 49.
This is a good sign for this defense. The rate they were going, not touching the quarterback, him already having 2 touchdown passes in the first half, this was not going to be a fun football game to watch. Now they're turning the tide a little bit, getting a little bit of pressure, getting a sack.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Going to throw it over the top of the D. Snatches it on the
Dot.
They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down.
What a start for this offense throwing the ball. I love how they've come out in this game, and they've been aggressive. They've already scored a touchdown, and here they are taking another shot and getting a big play. If you're on defense, you have got to find a way to slow this quarterback down.
They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall.
This slot receiver gives defensive coordinators nightmares. You have got to double him virtually on every pass play. He better have safety help over top. Otherwise, this guy's a threat.
Touchdown, Mustangs! Quick strike through the air for the score. These guys are really hitting their stride in week 4 as they push out that lead. And with the extra point, they're up 21-0. Kickoff unit back to work, and they have been busy as they've built this sizable lead.
Shoot, Alba might be the better quarterback.
Catch there.
And when you get in the red zone, you thinking run, the field shrinks. You see the tight ends really coming to play in this area of the field. The big body guys that you can fake a little run action, throw
solution
the football for a touchdown.
Off the play fake on first down.
Oh my God.
And that will be incomplete. Man, that would have been a big hitter if they could have done it, but second down coming. And they'll get off one more play before the end of the quarter. He'll keep it himself. And he'll pick up a few yards before he's dragged down, and that'll be the end of the first quarter. We're through one, and what a back-and-forth battle between these two quarterbacks as we look at the stats.
What the heck is that? Duke?
So they go back to work after the break, and it is third down. Linebackers trying to create some confusion. Third down play from the gun. Stands in and takes the hit. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. The Blue Devils will punt this one away. Really good job by the coverage team to make the stop, and that's where they'll put it in play. The Mustangs have the ball back and ready to go to work. Everything's been working so far. They've had it 3 times, reached the end zone on each occasion, and now they're back to work. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Oh, he's going to take a shot at the DB. He's got it down the left. And they'll do more than move the chains. They'll move that thing more than 30 yards down the field before he's finally stopped. They just dialed up one big play. Let's see if they've got another one on 1st and 10 from the 35. To the air on 1st down. He'll take another shot here. And he's going to score. Touchdown, SMU!
You talk about going on the road and making a statement. 27-0. Hostile environment be dang. You talk about home field advantage. Well, it hasn't worked. They have come in and had answers and started this first half as good as you possibly can.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. And the Duke offense heads back out onto the field. We'll see if they can be a little more productive this time around. A 3-and-out the last time they had the ball.
Boom.
Tackle is made at the 28 after a pickup of 3. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. Off the play fake. Under fire. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18.
The defense just simply not fooled by the play action. Oftentimes as an offense, you're hoping the run fake's going to slow down those pass rushers, but man, oh man, they had their ears pinned back.
On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. Wide open downfield. Works his way to the 41, and that is plenty to give him a 1st down.
Cute.
And the Blue Devils come to the line with a new set of downs. Jones wants to throw it. And the timing just a hair off.
This offense just has to find a way to find a rhythm here. They're playing at home, and they want this crowd to stay involved and be an asset in the game, but they need to start making plays. They can't keep throwing incompletions this early.
Wide receiver comes in motion. Couldn't connect on 1st down, now back to the air. Just tried to drop a little floater in there, and it's incomplete. 4 punts already, and they've got to convert here to avoid a 5th. Wants to throw again. He lofts it high and deep down the left side. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. The Blue Devils will line up to punt it away. They've been busy out there to punt for the 5th time today. Couldn't get away from that cover team, and they've got him down at the 23. The SMU offense is headed back onto the field. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute, David.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
Gonna sling it on 2nd down.
Ah.
And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15.
And he gets home again, continuing his production. Last week, 2 sacks. This week, already a sack in the 1st half. This guy has been on a sack tear.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. Snags it down the right side. Lots of room to run. Touchdown Mustangs! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. If this quarterback gets through his progression, David, hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
And Duke has the ball back, ready to go on the
He's a
attack.
snoozer. I'm about to fall
Jones to
asleep.
throw. Quickly out on the screen to the wide receiver. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
I thought this team would be
Working well
freaking. I thought
behind
this
the
game would
sticks
be
on
so
2nd
hard.
down. Looking to fire. Here comes the heat. Quarterback feeling the pressure, and down he goes at the 22.
Oh, that's a missed opportunity. You know the quarterback was excited. He saw man coverage. He thought he was going to have an opportunity to come up with a big play, but up front they could not protect him well enough.
No.
He's got an open man. He's into the open down the middle. Just what they were looking for. A huge explosive play, and they're inside the 15 at the 13-yard line. This offense has been sluggish, to say the least, but finally they're on the move on 1st and 10. That is a big win for this defense, as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out.
Here we go.
They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. A little release to the back. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion.
Well, that completion now sets up a critical 3rd down here in the red zone for this quarterback. His offense, his team, is trailing by a lot. They're going to need him to start making plays consistently, and he's going to have to do it when the defense knows he's about to throw it.
And he will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17. And on 4th down, they'll try to put 3 on the board. He'll line it up from 34 yards out. Smashes it between the uprights. And the field goal was good. They get 3 on the board, but it really doesn't matter much in terms of the deficit. Bringing it out. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. The Mustangs have the ball back and ready to go to work. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. He'll try the left side. And some room to work. Breaks into the open. And what a huge chunk play for this offense. Just exactly what you need to move the ball down the field. And the Mustangs, after exploding for that huge run, back to work. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Not quite in rhythm there. Incomplete.
Yeah, and this defense hadn't had a lot of success. This offense has been doing what it wants at will. Finally getting to the QB, finally getting some pressure, finally getting a big hit on him. That'll pay some dividends down the road.
Incomplete behind the receiver. Maybe this freshman got a little too anxious. And after the big play to start the drive, now 2 straight incompletions, and they need to find a way on 3rd down. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. The chains will move, and they'll have 1st and 10 from inside the red zone at the 18. The Mustangs come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. He's stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there.
Yeah, and listen, offensively, you run the RPOs. You just want positive yards, make the right read. Read the guy. If he wants to drop back a little bit, hand it off, get some positive yards, go on to the next play.
They'll finally get him stopped at the 1-yard line. What a run there. This offense has put on a display in the 1st half, and they have a chance to tack another one on before the break. They finally get a hold of him, knocking him down behind the line of scrimmage. He had been running wild. After getting knocked back, it's 2nd and goal from the 4. Tries again to get it in. He pushes it forward all the way to the 2-yard line. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. A 3rd and goal call here from the 2. Let's see if they can finish the deal. Trying to surge it in. He's not going to make it to the sticks, and what a stop against one of the best 3rd down offenses in the country. So now on comes the field goal unit. It's good. He could have hit a string right in the middle of the uprights there. And they just tack on a little more to this gargantuan lead. So they put the field goal on the board and about to kick it away, and hoping that'll be the final points of this first half. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll get a chance to work on that hurry-up offense here in the final minute of the first half. Wants to throw on first down. He lets it fly. He's got it down the right side. Defense on skates that time. They finally drag him down at the 42. That big play is just what they needed. Now they have it 1st and 10 just outside the 40. Looking downfield on first down. Caught over the middle. It's Wilkins. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Got the completion on the last play. Still some work to do on 2nd down. Back to pass. He's going for it all. Working that deep right side. An excellent concentration on the catch.
Man, he looks like he's in a rhythm on this drive, right? 3 for 3. He's going where he needs to go with the football. The defense doesn't have any answers for him. Find the offensive coordinator. I'm letting this guy keep chucking it down here close to the goal line.
Trying to pull his way in. Crisp execution in the passing game, and they've got it down to the 3. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Blue Devils.
Let's just call it like it is. The first half has been ugly for this offense. Not a lot to cheer about until that play right there. They finally score. We've seen crazy things happen in college football. They're way down on the scoreboard right now, but anything can happen, and anything can change after you score like that.
And he knocks the extra point through the uprights.
38-10.
On the move from inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. One more snap coming before halftime. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Only 5 seconds remaining to play in the second quarter. Let's see if they take a knee and head to the locker room. Looking to throw on first down. Get it out to the supersonic guy. He'll be brought down, and that's the final play of the half. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Gentlemen, you've had yourselves
Alright,
a
Fuentes can come back
superb
if he wants
broadcast so
now.
far
He
today
served
in
his
Durham.
suspension.
And this
But I
has
think I'm
just
gonna
been a
keep
passing
keeping that.
clinic, really, by both offenses. They've effectively stretched these defenses, forcing the secondaries to cover every blade of grass, and they've still racked up big plays. Man or zone, pick your poison, or lay some blame at the feet of those pass rushers who can't do anything against the maulers on that offensive line.
He'll take the return and try to improve the field position. And the coverage team able to make the tackle. The SMU offense is headed back onto the field. Let's see if they can keep that first half momentum rolling. Starting this third quarter on the ground. Crosses the 30. They stay aggressive and push their way out to the 33, and it's first down.
This is going to be a big key for him, David, with the lead here in the second half.
Punch your
Running
clock.
the football, right? Staying on the field and bleeding the clock.
And run the football. You're ahead. You can be a little bit.
Turning it on. Tackled at the 43 after picking up 10.
In halftime in this locker room, there was a lot of positive things to talk about. You got the lead, but you know what else will be positive, Palmer? Get the running game going early in this second half.
You're absolutely right here, and I think this coaching staff is going to try to put this game on the offensive line a little bit. Let these guys take this thing over, be physical, and push this defense around.
This QB has had a lot of success all day long, throwing for so many touchdowns, looking very comfortable. Finally, the defense gets to him. Finally, the defense gets a win. They needed something to go their way. Got to start getting some.
Oh, it's picked off. Oh, that's not the way to start a
We're too
drive.
late.
Got some room to run. Touchdown, Duke. And what a turn of events as this defense gets the pick six. What a play by this defense with the pick six.
And how about the defender? Exactly what you're supposed to do. Breaks on the football, makes the interception. Everybody on defense, we turn to offense. Go lay some blocks so my guy can get it and take it back to the house.
And he's coming out of the end zone. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. The Mustangs have the ball back and ready to go to work. They still have a cushion, but you don't want to feed that hope with unproductive drives. Fires to the wideout. Oh, he drops the football. He had it right down the gut of the field. Instead, it'll be second down.
Yeah, and you just wonder if the defense now is taking out some frustration. Obviously, they've been getting lit up all over the place. And that time, they finally gave it back to the offense there. Really nice, big, clean hit. This defense needs a little bit more of that as the game goes on.
And another big game for this offense. They are putting explosive pass after explosive pass up in this one. They've got it 1st and 10 at the 50. Looking to throw on 1st down. Hit hard just as he released it on 1st down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. 4 wide out set, 2 on either side on 2nd and 10. From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. There he goes. And he'll finish the run in the end zone. Touchdown, SMU.
You know, this guy's had a big role in this offense this year, especially when they get down close to the end zone. That's his 5th rushing touchdown on the year. He's been a factor for these guys offensively.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Hey, guys, wanted to give you a quick update on a game happening in Conference USA. Middle Tennessee is down right now, but this young man under center has shown some moxie. We could see a legend born today in Murfreesboro. They're trailing by just 4 to New Mexico State.
Wasting no time throwing on this drive.
Just another week of Conference USA football where we've come to expect the unexpected, fellas.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. The sure hands, it's Wilkins. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the 1st down.
That was close for the offense. They try to go wide receiver screen. They're counting on that receiver beating that defender. Wasn't able to make a miss that time, but if I'm on offense, I'm going back to that play later.
Break.
It's a game of 1st downs, and they've got one out to their own 37.
That's a huge throw for the offense, but they're down by a ton. They're going to need a lot more of that, and it's not going to be easy considering the defense knows they're probably going to be throwing the ball every play here in the 2nd half moving forward.
He's going to lose a yard on that one.
And after your defense just went out there and gave up a touchdown and let them build the lead more, you really need to come out with this drive and answer. And the running game is not it. They were ready for that. Gonna have to create some explosive plays through the passing game.
Well, the quarterback knew he wanted to go to his tight end on that play. He's a big physical target, but it was the hit on the play that forced the incompletion.
They want to run it left here. Makes a stop in the backfield. He'll lose 4. And the Blue Devils will try to pin them back with the punt. And these guys have been busy. 6th punt of the day. Was looking for more running room, but found nothing but more tacklers. He's down at the 24. The SMU offense is headed back onto the field. They've been dominated. Now they'll try to execute to their own standard. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Zings it complete to the right. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
Hey, man, you're going to have to bring a lot of hats to the party to get this guy down. These big tight ends, they do not go down easy. He's able to make one guy miss, break a tackle, pick up some extra yardage.
They'll leave it with him. Picks up the first down. Turns it on in midfield. He's loose. Inside the 10. And he slipped through the crowd, and he'll house it. Touchdown, Mustangs.
Man, this guy is such a weapon because he's so dangerous if he gets into the second level. Great vision, and then David shows you the speed.
Just straight wheels, erasing angles. A lot of times when you're chasing guys that are so fast like this, you're like, I got him, I got him. No, I do not. What a big, long touchdown run. Pad those stats, young fella.
And the Duke offense heads back out onto the field. That last drive won't go on the highlight reel after ending in a punt. They'd like to be more productive this time, David.
And I think this offense has to be a little bit more...
Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. He'll try to take it back. Touchdown, SMU! The defense takes matters into its own hands.
Man, linebackers are so athletic nowadays in college football. They can play man on running backs and tight ends and all over the field. And how about the linebacker making the athletic interception and then showing you he can be
arguably the best,
taking it all the way back to the house for a touchdown.
Nobody else
paying out. Ready to go on the attack.
Recognizing.
The big thing now, don't get rattled by that last pick six, David.
Nah, it was a big mistake. Obviously, the defense took advantage of it, but you got to put it behind you.
And the quarterback caught up to and sacked at the 12.
Man, a lot of coaches talk about starting the drive positive and a first play that can get you going. The QB just kept backing up and going backwards, and that is not the start to the drive they were looking for.
Never underestimate the power of moving forward and creating breathing room. He's up to the 17. This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. Got it in the middle. It's Shimon. They'll keep this drive moving by picking up the first down. They have it at the 36. The Blue Devils come to the line with a new set of downs. He'll do it himself. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
And you see so many smart wide receivers, so many smart tight ends nowadays that they know where the holes in those zones are, and they work with their quarterback, and they find them, and they sit down in them and make big plays. It's tough to sit back in zone against such smart players nowadays.
And it falls incomplete. But it could have been much, much worse as the defender was right there. Oh, will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go. Wants to go up top. With the catch, it's Downs. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. Let's see what they do here on 3rd and short from the 41. Give to the back. And there were some collisions in there, and the D finally stops him short of the marker. And they're running out the kicker to give it a try. He's going to have to break out the thunderfoot on this one, a 57-yard attempt. It's good. He hit that one right down the middle. Well, they got 3 back, but that's about all you can say about it. And he's going to bring it out. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Good news, I guess. A lot of room to work with as they start this drive from their own 15. They'll try the run. Danced his way through traffic. Pick up a 4 to the 19.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive. Stick your foot in the ground. Pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Stop behind the line of scrimmage, and that is a rare sight for this defense today against this guy.
That's how you come up and make plays as a defense, man. Playing physical, playing downhill. They've given up some plays today, man. He's got over 100 yards on the day. He's really had some success. But on that play, really downhill, really physical, and a nice job getting him to the ground.
He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and fourth down's coming. And the Mustangs will bring the punt team onto the field. Finally sending out a punter in this one. Got to make sure they earn their letter. And the returner runs out of real estate as he goes down. And the Duke offense heads back out onto the field.
That whole quarter.
And how comforting is it to know that even if your offense stalls out a little, Jesse, that field goal kicker can knock it in from a long way out.
Well, he's one of the best in the country, Reese, no doubt. But this offense would like him and prefer for him to kick an extra point on this drive. And to do that, David, they've got to have more rhythm on offense.
Yeah, create some more rhythm, create some more explosive plays, and maybe some more balance. And listen, it's nice to have that weapon and kick long field goals. If you kick too many field goals, you don't get very many W's.
Ripping through the defense and getting it all the way down to the 24-yard line. This offense absolutely humming as they come to the line again. Here's the handoff. Oh, he's got some space. Really good running, gets it into the red zone, and they'll have it at the 16.
Brings up second down.
Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. They'll keep it on the ground here, off right tackle. He steps out of bounds, and that'll be the end of quarter number 3. And talk about spreading the ball around. Everyone getting a chance to show off the hands based on the number of targets we've seen. As we enter the fourth quarter, let's see if anything memorable can... This one. So we open the final period with a third down play. He'll keep it on the sneak. He's got enough. It'll be a first down. They've got it at the 12.
3rd and 1. Everyone knows it's coming, but the quarterback sneak is so hard to stop. They just got to get 1 yard. Nice job by the offensive line.
Well, a really good push by his center on that last play, making it easy for his quarterback to just tuck the football, belly it, get low, and drive your legs.
How about the big fella, the tight end, the wide receiver in a tight end's body going up and making the catch.
Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Looking to fire. lot of defenders around on that screen. And he never had a chance. As soon as he caught it, the defense was right there. Boy, they'd love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on 1st and goal. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Didn't have much of a choice, just had to throw that one away. It'll be 4th down. And here comes the field goal unit. This kicker has already made a couple today. Good right down the boulevard. And they'll put 3 on the board, but the deficit remains huge.
And I know a lot of people are scratching their heads why they try to kick that field goal. You're in the 4th quarter. You're down a boatload of points. A field goal isn't going to do it. If you want to win this game, you need touchdowns. I would anticipate for every possession they get from here on out, man, you've got to be way more aggressive.
The Mustangs have the ball back and ready to go to work. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, hoping for better fortune this time around. The give on the inside. Got enough for the 1st. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks.
This guy's been special today. Coming into this one, they thought they had an opportunity really to get him going, running the football, and he has delivered. You've seen the speed, the vision, his ability to break tackles. Well over 100 rushing.
Breaks into the open. And after gobbling up some serious yardage and showing off those wheels, he's finally out of bounds.
Man, how nice is it to have a guy that you can give the ball that can make such big plays? It makes play calling fun. It makes offense fun. Everything's built off of this, but when you can block it up front and give the ball to a speedster that can fly down the field, offense is a heck of a lot of fun.
To the air, it's Knight. Looking to get it in. Lowers those pads. Touchdown, Mustangs.
First career pass for him.
And they take it in for
Goes
6
for a
more
touchdown.
points.
Timmy.
They extend this lead, and it looks as if they are going to make it 2 wins in a row. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Boys, expect the unexpected in college football, and for some, this update could fall under that category. Alabama was able to come away with the victory, but it was not the type of dominant win we've seen over the years. Roll Tide, sure, but this one lacked any real style points. All that speculation all week, and now we know. But something tells me, fellas, we haven't heard the last of either of these teams.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. Last incompletion leaves them still sitting at their own 25 with 2nd and 10. Gonna take a shot. And the deep shot is complete inside the 35-yard line. And the best thing about this, the offense can't worry about the
Where's my
scoreboard. Just
middle
keep
third
trying to
guy?
make plays like that, Jesse.
I know a lot of people in the stadium probably feel like this game is over, and maybe it's been over for a while, Reese, but don't tell that to this quarterback and his teammates. They're still out there scrapping and clawing.
Knocked down behind the line of scrimmage, he'll lose a yard.
It's been that kind of day for this offense, right? It seems like anything they're dialing up just simply isn't working. But at this point, David, I don't know if it's even worth trying to run the ball.
Probably not. You're getting destroyed right now. Nothing has gone your way, and when you're down this much, I think the running game is used sporadically, not as a staple. Let's throw this football around and see what can happen.
Got his man downfield. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab.
Great job by the offense. Listen, if the defense is going to sit back in zone, you know what you got to do. Run those crossers across the formation. Those guys that are looking at the quarterback, they're not trying to pick up receivers all the time.
Got enough space. Touchdown, Blue Devils. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
Yeah, good for them. They put together a drive. They got a touchdown. It's been a bad day. I mean, this is a day they're going to want to forget. They're getting destroyed, but at least you get some positive vibes. Maybe finish this game on a little bit of a high note. A little bit.
66-30.
From inside the 10, here he comes. Finds just enough space to cross the 25. Let's mark it at the 27-yard line. The SMU offense is headed back onto the field. Running back searching for a hole. Defense not budging. He's still able to get 2 to the 29. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out.
If you were me, you do this too.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down.
Here we go.
They'll try to keep this clock moving on the ground. And he's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage by the big defensive tackle.
Well, after ripping off a big-time run on his opening carry, a negative play this time around, and this is going to be key. They're going to keep giving him the ball, and they need him to have more positive plays than negative ones if they're going to win.
That pass not closes.
Yeah, I just want first downs.
Trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down. The Mustangs send out the punt unit. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. He will not make a fair catch. Field the punt and bring it back.
Unexpected.
That nifty return sets up the offense and negates some of the yardage on the punt. Caught in the backfield, it's Sawyer. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. Offense gets set for second down. The pull and pull off the RPO. And this one will be stopped for no gain. How aggressive might this play call be on 3rd and short from the 46? From the gun, wants to pass. Makes the catch. He gets it so close to the first down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short. And the Blue Devils will call on their punt team.
Can I chew this?
Make sure that there's not going to be a return on this one. Ball's out of bounds, and I think they'll mark
36.
it right around the
There's
25.
no reason I should be able to chew.
Give to the running back. These little gains can start to add up as he gets it up to the 34.
And I know you can play these late game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position. You're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
Caught near the sticks. It's McDaniel. They've pushed it out to the 39 after picking up 5. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They'll snap it from the 39, 1st and 10. To the air on 1st down. Takes a hit as he fires. Complete in the middle. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49. And the Mustangs will snap it on 1st and 10. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Get it out on the screen. Nice move there. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about.
Hold it.
A very productive play until it was wiped out by that penalty, and they'll go back to work. Well, that's going to make it a little tougher. It's 1st and 20. Leaves it with the running back. Turning it on. Got enough for the 1st. And perhaps a touchdown-saving tackle as they get him down at the 37. The Mustangs come to the line after ripping off that huge gain on the ground, trying to keep it going. They're going to go right back to him on 1st down. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
And the defense is still fighting. They haven't had the day that they dreamed of. You know, talking to the coaches coming to the game, like they thought they had a good plan. They'd be ready to attack and limit some of the damage this offense has done. They haven't done it today, though. They got to go back to the drawing board, figure some things out, because this wasn't a great day.
To the air on second down. It's complete on the right side. It's a fumble. Defense scoops it up, and he's headed the other way.
Great job by the defense here, forcing the fumble on the wide receiver. Look, understand the ball came out quick. I got to break, get hats to the football, secure the tackle, try to get that football out. Nice turnover, nice hustle by this defense.
Brings him down at the 48. It's a gain of 15 and a first down. Wants to throw on first down. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Back to pass. Quickly out to the tight end.
And this offense is going to have to find more explosive plays. And it can't just rely on the dink and dunk. It's going to have to find itself and score more points. Listen, they got beat up today. But moving on in the future, they've got some good pieces. They got to find a way to fit them together, create some explosive plays on this offense, because today they've been lacking.
Fires to the tight end. They've got it inside the 30. They'll mark it at the 28. It's first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Off the play fake on first down to throw. That one never had a chance. Incomplete.
And this is just one of those days, man, where everything has gone wrong, right? Like they just haven't been in a rhythm. They haven't got it going and never built the momentum. This is one of those days that you learn from, you try to grow from. A lot of things.
Unleashes one deep. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
Right on.
Defense getting stingier in their own end of the field. It's third and long from the 28. Looking to throw, it's Need. Under fire. And the quarterback is toast back at the 35. Defense feeling it here, trying to put a stop to this drive and maybe this game after that earlier sack. Right on the money. And that will be the final play as the clock strikes 0 here. When we get to the offseason and they start having coaching clinics, they're going to roll this game tape back to show both offenses.
Dial it up and let it run. I mean, that's essentially what we saw in this game. It didn't matter what either offensive coordinator was calling. Everything seemed to work through throwing the football in the intermediate passing game, the RPOs, the run game. David, this was just clinical offensive football.
And offenses have evolved so much. They can do so many different things, and they know how to use their playmakers, get speed and space, make those big plays. So that's why offenses are ahead
all
of
the
defenses in this game.
freaking field
It's no
in.
different.
That's going to do it from
Just
here. For
about
David
perfect
Pollack and Jesse
for him.
Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and you've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.
Turnover.